Good morning, guys. Another beautiful start to the day here inside Johns Pass at Hubbard's Marina. Getting ready to head out on our 5-hour half-day fishing trip. We've got our 39-hour long-range overnight trip heading out later today. Got lots of great options for you here inside Johns Pass at Fish Famous Hubbard's Marina. We've got our Fox 13 Good Catch segment coming up here at 8:15 a.m. live on Fox Channel 13 News every Friday morning at 8:15 a.m. We've got our Real Animals radio show tomorrow from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. And we've got our Sunday night live stream show every Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. So news on Friday, radio on Saturday, live internet show Sunday night. Hopefully you guys can join us for some of that. And even better, come out and join us in person here inside Johns Pass at Hubbard's Marina for some deep sea fishing fun, dolphin tours, island trips, shelling, snorkeling, and so much more. Got gorgeous weather ahead. Next 7 days looks spectacular. So finally a good stretch of beautiful weather. We've got super light loads. Today is Friday on a holiday weekend. Only 30 people going out on this half-day fishing trip. So light loads, not a lot of people around town. Great opportunity to get out there and escape to the Gulf of Mexico. Also keep in mind, guys, the red tide situation is much improved around the area in general. Tampa Bay pretty much completely clear now. We've got a virtually non-existent red tide except for right here in Johns Pass, Madeira Beach, Treasure Island. Basically right around our specific area, the red tide has flared up a bit. Seems like when the storm came by, it definitely kind of flared things up a little bit more. So we are experiencing some red tide flare up. Hopefully it'll move out of the area quickly. It kind of comes and goes. But oddly enough, it seems like as red tide cleared up in Tampa Bay and along the beaches, it just seems to just stay inside Johns Pass. It gets better, almost disappears, and then comes back quickly. It's very strange. And a lot of that has to do with Long Bayou being so close to Johns Pass. When it gets up in the bay there, it gets stuck up in the bayou, and a little bit of rain and a hard outbound tide brings it back to the pass where the salinity levels are right, and it just really kicks back up into high gear quickly. So it's very difficult to kind of clear it out of Johns Pass. But hopefully that'll come soon. We were doing well with the live bait, having no problems catching them. We were having to travel far and look hard for them, but once we caught them and brought them in, we were having no trouble keeping them alive. I don't know how that's going to go today. Seems like it's gotten basically back to a pretty concentrated amount, but we'll see how it goes, and we'll keep you up to date. David DeVoe, appreciate the stars, and keep in mind, guys, like I said, that is specific to Johns Pass. If you go down to Fort DeSoto, do our island trips like our Shell Key or Egmont Key Ferry, it is completely beautiful, clear, no red tide around the mouth of Tampa Bay or around Tampa Bay really at all. It's specific to Johns Pass and our very specific area. Once you get on the boat, you get offshore, totally unaffected, but want to make sure we're upfront and honest with you and let you know what to expect here inside the pass. Now, keep in mind, as far as weather goes, beautiful weather, and fishing, we're doing well right now in the back bay areas. Outside of this more concentrated red tide bloom, we're seeing some solid snook action, a lot of redfish around, flounder bites going pretty good. We're seeing tons of mangrove snapper. We're seeing a couple tarpon still around the mouth of the bay and around local passes. And trout, deeper flats. Right now, water is hot, so keep that in mind when you're fishing inshore. We got some dolphins cruising up here, so watch that. But as I was saying, keep in mind with the warmer water conditions, you want to look for those areas of higher dissolved oxygen content where water's moving, where there's shade, where there's deeper water. And incoming tide is best, bringing fresh water in from the Gulf that's cooler and has more of an oxygen-rich state. Cooler water holds more dissolved oxygen, warmer water holds less. So when you get into an area with cooler water, more moving water, shade, deeper waters, all going to provide more dissolved oxygen and thus more actively feeding fish. So keep that in mind. Near shore, we're doing well. Red grouper wise, it's starting to rain. So I'm going to move. I'm going to move back a little bit. As I was saying, red grouper wise, we're catching some red grouper near shore. And we're doing pretty well on lane snapper, mangrove snapper. We're catching a few hogfish here and there. And look at that. You can see the wisps of rain. That's pretty cool. Some liquid sunshine this morning. So we're catching a few hogfish, not many though. Definitely better during the cooler months. Red grouper bites pretty steady. Nothing to write home about near shore. More of them deeper water, but we're catching a few of them near shore. Gag grouper fishing's best offshore. Not seeing a ton of them here in the near shore waters. And mahi-mahi, we're seeing those mahi-mahi occasionally on our 5 and 10 hour trips, so you want to be prepared with the pitch rod. Deeper water offshore, doing well on big mangrove snapper, plentiful yellowtail. We're seeing a pretty darn good red grouper bite offshore. Amberjack are open, triggerfish are open, and we're fishing deeper, trying to take advantage of those fish and also those big mangroves and big yellowtails and big vermilions. And overall, fishing's going really well. Weather looks beautiful. Great time to get out there and avoid the crowds. Definitely a lighter load time of year, guys. So take advantage of it. David DeVoe, appreciate those stars. Appreciate everybody tuning in this morning. Hopefully everybody enjoys the morning view. And hopefully you have a great day. Happy Friday. And hopefully you have a great weekend. Don't forget to join us on our Fox 13 live report, 8:15 a.m. this morning. Join us tomorrow morning for our radio show, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. You can listen and watch live through the Hubbard's Marina or Real Animals Facebook pages. And then also keep in mind, Sunday night live stream show. You can win free fishing trips. So join us. Come see us. Don't forget, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy.